Hey everybody, I decided to do a little gear video. I didn't bring all my clothes with me though because I was going to go hiking today, but then took off for a run instead. But I'm going to start with my pack, and it's going to be the Z-Pack 60 liter Arc Haul. I started with a different one, but ended up with this one. It's the most comfortable fitting. I added the pad for the back, and then it's got a water holder also from Z-Pack, a phone carrier that's waterproof, and the thermometer to keep up with the temp, 73 out here today, and then the Garmin Mini Reach 2, which is going to work out well, and then my sweat nose wiping towel, and also if I get to take me a shower or something, you know, wrench off in the spring, my little Cedar Summit thing. But everything's fitting good, and I am using the pack liner just in case, because I don't want everything to get wet. And my little sandals for camp and for water crossings, because I don't really like to deal with my shoes getting wet, but very lightweight, nothing to them. And then I have my Z-Pack beanie and the neck garter thing. Two different pair of gloves. I've gotten the black diamond gloves that did have the rain mitten over the top of them, but they just weren't fitting right, so I switched out. I just cut them off actually, cut that off, and got a pair of Under Armour rain mittens that work out well. And while we're on the rain, this I've already tried and it works out very well. It's the Alpaca poncho. The pack fits right into the back of it, and it kept me dry. I used it for one day when it was raining. But at nighttime, it's going to go in a stuffed sack, and it's going to fit into my pillows, which then I'm going to use this, the AT garter, as the pillowcase for it. And a couple of extra pair of Darn Tough socks. I do have the little liners though, the little Ingy toe socks. And then the merino wool. I went with the lightweight for undergarment thing. Then my tent is the Z-Pack. It did have the Nemo freestanding, but it was weighing a little over 3 pounds. So got the Z-Pack Solo Plets. It is a track and pole tent. I've practiced putting it up, feel pretty confident in it. And I'm going with that. And I am going to use a footprint just to protect the bottom of my tent. But I went with the little poles that you can buy instead of my tracking poles. And I'm going to use them. Got the little PVC pusher. And then I'm going to use the little Z-Pack longer stakes, 7.5 inch. Longer stakes on those. And then of course, you know, I have my little shovel. In case I had to go to the bathroom and everything. The Apex Giant. And I have dried out baby wipes. And I'm thinking about using that other little thing too. The little bidet. Haven't quite made my mind up on that yet. As far as cleaning up the stuff, I cut off a piece of my towel to use as a little washcloth, toothpaste. I cut my toothbrush, not for weight though, only so to fit into the pack, and my comb, and I'm going to be using the powdered soap. That's environmentally safe and everything. And then this is my installator bag for rehydrating my meals. And I went with the Grizzly Bear certified bag that you can just hang on a tree, the Agtech. And I'm going to have the scent-proof liners on the inside. All my food's going to go in that. I will have my little rock bag though for throwing, because it can either tie to a tree or hang up. I have my little dog bone to help with my hanging, and my rope for the hanging, because I know that when you get into the Smokies you have to hang anyway. But I just didn't want the worry over trying to find the perfect tree and limb and everything else every night, because I know I'm going to be tired starting out. And this is my little Gertie. She's going to be going with me, of course. And it's perfect because this year is the year of the black bear, even though I had her for probably 2 years. My cook system, I know my little pot's sort of small though, but it's totes lightweight titanium, 550 milliliter. I've been practicing cooking my meals and everything, oatmeal for breakfast and stuff in it. And I'm not going to cook in my pot, I'm just going to use it for heating up the water. And I had so much trouble when my hands were cold trying to light with using a regular lighter that I decided to go with the one that has the little thing on it. There you go. And my little gas stove is going to screw on top of my gas can. And then I decided it don't weigh hardly anything anyway, to have this to set my gas can on, make it a little more stable. My pad I went with now is the Thermarest. It's the newest one out. It's 7.3 as far as the cold rating. Sleeps very comfortable. I've tried it out at least once or twice now. Took me a nap on it too and everything else. And then my water filtering system. This works well. It's the Canuck. I'm just going to leave it attached though. Carry it in my bag. It's just going to hang up. I do have an extra ring already too, and an extra top. And I just attach this to my 2-liter water bottle and hang it up on a tree and let it filter while I'm sitting down eating lunch or something. Okay, as far as my medical, of course, Benadryl, a tick puller, just in case. My vitamins that I take every day, some Advil in case my sinuses start bothering me, amoxicillin just in case I ever need, it's pretty well-rounded antibiotic. And I do have the Doxies just in case for a tick. Hope I don't need it. If I get bit by a tick though, I'll have them. Some Aleve for just muscle ache, and then I'm taking some of those little extra tablets that you put in your water just in case my filter fails. And my electronics sort of really slimmed down on it. I do have the little light now that you just click it to your hat bim, or you can move it around and wear it however you want to, and it shines really well. And we'll use the Flex Tail, not the Flex Tail, is it? The little air pump. Geo pump. Yeah, for blowing up my mattress. And then I ended up ordering, replacing what I had in batteries, and went with the Flex Tail 2 10,000s, which these are supposed to be better in the cold weather. They weigh less because I did have the Anchor battery. It's about 3 ounces higher, but I am going to use the Anchor block. It's a fast charging block. And then I started looking at all my stuff and everything. I had to have my watch band, of course, and my phone charger, and everything works just on the phone charger. Oh, and my watch, it's a Garmin, but I added this to it with my name and where I'm from and 3 contacts, just in case I can't talk or something happens. Then they'll have information to know who I am, which I think is a really neat idea for anytime you're out by yourself, running, walking, in the trails, anything else. Now to my pee system. During the day, I'm just going to be stopping and squatting behind a tree. But at night, I do have my cooler cloth though. Better than dealing with toilet paper. At night, I'm going to be using the little LEP urinal thing and the Canuck bottle, which stretches way on out. It's a liter bottle. And as a backup, I'll always have me a gallon freezer bag. And I did get these little spikes to go on the front of my shoes, just in case there is ice and snow anywhere. And my sleeping quilt. I have a sleeping bag, but we went to sleeping quilt, and I just love it. It's a 10-degree Z-Pack, and it is so comfortable. and so soft. And then I do have the little 1/8 inch foam pad for putting under my mattress. This is an extra protection too. And I guess that's about it. Getting ready, 37 days to go. Trying not to drive everybody crazy. See y'all later.